Hi, hope all is well. I enjoy reading your discussion. It was a lot of things that brought to my attention that I never thought it would really come into my attention. Like I never thought like it was a big deal or how like it affect children in anything form. Because now I notice that when you're a teenager and your parents are like have the same sex, I feel like teenagers tend to not get that much bullied because since LGBTQ is a big thing now and many people has accepted, but then a lot of people hasn't accepted. And we have people that just don't like it, that they would just bully other children and stuff for it. And LGBTQ, it's now a public thing. So like for children, some teenagers will bully people because your parents are the same gender, you know, and I feel like it's not fair because the child are is definitely is gonna get bullied, harassed, be alone sometimes in school, especially if they don't have friends. They just be alone and they keep it in them because they don't want their parents to feel some type of way. They want their parents to continue to be happy. And I feel like some children are really happy for where they're at. Because, I feel like some same-sex marriages or couples have a healthy relationship and, and they want the best for their children, their child. Especially if you're an adopted child. Because, I tend to know a lot of adopted children are always in the homes of the same-sex parents. And when you're a child and you're growing up, I feel like, especially when you're like elementary and middle school, the kids don't tend to know, so they kind of will be laughing at the child, be like, oh, you have the same gender as parents, yeah, same gender parents, they would think it's weird and stuff, so they would start laughing at the kid, bullying them, thinking it's a joke, just say stuff that is not need to, and that can even continue as a suicidal, because they don't want to make their parents feel any type of way. And some children will definitely tell their parents what's going on and stuff like this. Some children will not. Some children don't know how to speak up. And I feel like that's what we need. We as parents, for all genders, I feel like we need to teach kids around the world how to speak up if somebody's bullying them in school and stuff, so they could know, yeah, they can know like, yeah, let's tell the school so they can try to let this ease down and so everybody could not danger themselves. Because nowadays, especially when it comes to having the LGBTQ and having parents that are that, especially, it kind of hurts because children are really like going through the struggle. But like honestly, I feel like we are all one people. We shouldn't judge anybody, any form of matter. God created us as man and woman, but we all have different preferences. So like I feel like, yeah, parents should be able to be the same sex, and long as their child feel like they're healthy and their child feel like healthy and no substance abuse, no alcoholism, no bullying and stuff, I feel like it's whatever it is, they support each other, so they should be good. So yeah, I definitely agree with your discussion. I like how you explain how single parent home and the same gender homes go through the same thing. They go through the same struggle, and it affects the child when they grow up. And it's true. And then some some children, their mind is not developed, and they will feel like, it's okay to date only men, date only women, because they only been raised with that typical gender. And the same thing with a single parent household. They feel like, it's okay to like be alone, even if I have kids. I want to just be alone. I don't want to be bothered and stuff like that. But honestly, I enjoy reading your discussion.